Okay, so we're currently located in Pritchard's House Global Community, which is one of our residences at the University of Birmingham. We are here with Selen, who is currently a resident within the global community, and we'll be talking to her in a little while about her experience of living here and how she's found it, and living with other international students as well as UK home students. But first, a little bit about the global community. It was an initiative that was set up around 2 years ago from the feedback we had from international students that they would like to be able to integrate not only with other nationalities but also, as I said, some UK home students. So each flat within the global community contains a relatively large number of students, around 10 to 12. And it contains a mixture of both international students coming from abroad and also UK home students. And this mix allows for the students to socialise together, to experience each other's cultures, and to sort of understand each other's way of lives. So first of all, Selen, what made you want to live within the global community?
Well, when I was searching for the accommodations, because I was in Turkey and I was trying to look in the university website, I thought the global community was exciting for me because I'm coming from a crowded family, and I didn't want to be living with alone or only with the UK students, home students, and I thought the living with other cultures will be really good experience for me because I love learning other languages. I love learning other cultures. Also, in the global community, when you are with other cultural people, you can also in the kitchen you can see their food. In normal life, you can see how different they are, and I thought this was really exciting for me. I thought this would be helpful, and this also I could be friends with them easily if I find someone who's closer to my culture. Yeah, that's the thing. I think global community also it's the room structure and everything, also the flat numbers, they helped me a lot as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in the room we have our own sink, our own fridge, and I'm wearing lenses, so I had to need my own sink because I have to be clean all the time. So I thought the biggest thing, I think it was the sink. But I was oh, I need this, and I really like the structure.
Yeah, definitely. So how have you found living within student accommodation so far?
Well, I really find this really nice because I thought it could be for international students, of course, and this is my first time to living in somewhere else than my family and my sister, etc. So I told you, I'm coming from a crowded family, so I thought I should be with a lot of people. I didn't want to live with 5 or 6 or 2 maybe, and I really find this exciting because, for example, for the next year we will go to a flat with 6 of my girls in here. 5 of course, they are with me 6, and so I could have really nice friends. We are always helping each other. If I don't have bread, they give me bread. Somebody else saying let's do Tesco order, and for example our money is not enough, so we all go together and do the Tesco order. And if we are going out, we go out and we take care of each other. We are saying it's a rule, nobody leaves each other, and it's also really nice. If they need something, we just give. The clothes, the costumes, doesn't matter. So it's really nice that we also my flat is all girls, so we are always helpful to each other. Doesn't matter about anything. It can be toilet paper, it can be clothes, it can be everything. It's just really nice to be living with other people because they are also home students are really helpful because we are international. They always help us to understand stuff. I was asking my online banking yesterday, and 3 people came and showed me how to do it. Really nice.
That's really nice. And when you first arrived here, were you worried about making friends? How did you go about making friends?
Well, I was really worried. Actually, I'm a really extrovert person. It's not hard for me to make friends, but UK is really different. I thought it was so different because in Turkey it's super easy to make friends. I couldn't make friends at first because the cultural difference. We had a kind of an event in university called we went to a place, Lidington, for a kind of making a friends kind of a thing. And I attend some global community some events I don't know, speed friending and stuff like this. So I made some friends and my English class and etc. Also my girls in here, I finally make them. I was afraid that I couldn't make friends, and I didn't have like in the first month. But after the trip, it was amazing. I have like so many friends right now. It's like real nice. It's like you have to wait for a while.
Oh, yeah. And is there anything else you particularly like about the shared living experience? You said, you see each other cook in the kitchen, and that's nice from the culture aspect. Is there anything else you particularly enjoy about the shared living?
That, for example, like you are not alone. That's the thing. That because I'm also afraid of being alone. But I like to be with other people, and because whenever I need someone, there are always some people. For example, when I first come here, in the first week, I burned half of my hand. Yeah, and like my two of my flatmates, like they called the 111. They were like trying to do whatever, everyone's like trying to find some creams. Everyone like, I have a lower cream. Do you want some? Like everyone's helping each other, and that was really nice for me, because in the moments of that we need each other, like because I don't have my sisters in here, like we are 5 sisters in home.
Wow.
So I don't have my sisters in here, like these are like my new sister kind of, so it's really helped me. It's a kind of a new family. Also in the flat we are really close to each other, like we do our laundry, we do like shopping, we do everything each other, like, and for if there is a free stuff, they just say in the chat like, oh, there's just free stuff in here, just go. And we always like kind of talking each other with the chat all the time. So shared, I think it's really nice, because when you really miss your parents or you're homesick, the people here like really helpful. They kind of say, okay, let's do it together, let's watch a movie. Like someone says, I'm watching it, do you want to come? Someone says like, oh, I have snacks, let's go and like eat some stuff. It's really helpful. Like you don't spend your time alone in your room, but you spend more with the shared. Also there are like so many flat parties all the time. Yeah, like flat 11 and flat 1, they're always parties, so you can always go on another flat, also like have friends as well. So I think it's really helpful to make friends, like, and spend your time in the other place.
No, definitely. So just some other bits. How far from campus is it? So how long does it take you in a morning or to walk to your lectures?
So I think the Pritchett House is the best location for the university, because it's close to everywhere. Like Selen Oak really far from the Vale. Vale's far from Selen. Like these two, I have friends in there, and it's kind of far. But Pritchett House, it's super close. It's if I'm not wearing heels, but trainers, it's around 9 to 10 minutes to library. It's 10 to 12 to the uni campus, and there are some medical school is 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Learning center and bioscience, which I'm studying genetics. So bioscience, they're 8 minutes.
That's very close.
Yeah, they're 8 to 9 minutes if I'm not wearing heels. It's longer, but with trainers you can just go easily. Also, the transportation is really close. The uni train station, it's around 8 minutes. Also, the bus stations are 6 minutes. So they're really close to the area. That's why I really love Pritchett House, because Vale also 10 minutes, Selen Oak 10 minutes, everywhere is 10 minutes. It's just...
And then, how have you found the city of Birmingham? Do you go into the city centre often, or...?
I don't really go often, because right now, in the first time, I couldn't go often because I didn't know how to go, and I got lost once. I'm not really good at going around, but I meet my friends when I have my friends, not being alone. But I go to the city center, and it's really fun. If you are living in a city like Istanbul, which has 20 million population, it's kind of hard to adjust the place, because it's so green. I was like, oh my god, it's so green. Because in Istanbul we don't really have green. We don't have, so I really found the campus area really nice, because it's really green. You can feel the this springs, you can feel autumn, the leaves falls, and it's so beautiful all the time. The city center is really close with train station. It's 5 minutes. With the bus is around 15, I think, 15 to 20. The area is nice. The shopping center is nice. You can feel the Christmas. It's everyone's just doing the Christmas stuff right now. And I also ask my friends where is the cheapest place for this? How do I go to there, etc. So there is a lot of place in the city center that you can go, bazaars for fruits, etc. And for shopping stuff. You also go to Primark all the time for cheap stuff. And I think the center is really nice. You can find lots of stuff in there if you want to do. It's a fun place as well. There recently right now we have German market, and like Christmas stuff. We had fireworks last month, I think. It was really nice. So city center is really nice. The campus, I really like it as well. Yeah, I think I go to with train all the time.
On the train.
Like like Bullring, I got all to the Bullring, yeah. Sports through, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we go clubbing. So
No, that's okay. No, that's okay.
It's Broad Street in the center as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we go clubbing often.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with regards to when you were in this position last year and you were looking at the accommodation, do you have any tips or advice for any international students that are currently going through the same thing, who are currently deciding, looking at the accommodation, or?
Well, I will say, like, for a student to choose it, like the student accommodation, like, really fit themselves. Like, my criteria, it was like the price, how should I live, like with people. Lots of my friends, their first
Okay.
So for lots of people, like, for example, because in Wales you go around like 2 in Shackleton, and like also like there are some place in like 4 to 5, etc. But I didn't mind about being crowded because I love crowded, so I chose global community. It's like 12 to 18, which is the largest in all accommodations. I mostly care about having my own fridge, because I have my own fridge in the room. I have my own sink. Like, I didn't care about the showers, for example. In Wales, you have your own bathroom in the room. Most people care about this, like having your own bathroom, like own shower, etc. But I didn't mind about it. I cared about the sink only, so I chose this. The price, that's where the criteria is important, the price. This is like the second cheapest, I think. I wanted a cheap one, but the first one didn't fit my criteria. It didn't have sink. It was like 5 people only. I didn't like it. But it's like global community was like amazing for me. I really like it because it's close to everywhere. It's like you have everything. Also, it's easier to make friends because it was like, that's why I chose the crowded place. The Whale has like food. They have a meal plan, so this is another criteria. If you don't want to cook, if you don't know how to cook, you can choose like their Whale. They have like really expensive, and like they have adjustable price as well. So you can, if you want to do meal plan, you can go to there. And Selen is like 2 or 4 minutes to university. It's really close to the pub as well. Some of my friends wanted to select because of the pubs. So it's all about what the student wants. Like, I didn't mind about pubs. I didn't mind about the shower. That's why I come to the Pritchett House, because it's global community. Also, it's like really. I thought it was really nice.
Yeah.
Also, this room, like in global community, you can choose if it is only girls, like, or if it's like a common like uni. So I think it was nice. For me, it was just a chance to be in a girls' flat, but it's really nice. Yeah, I thought it was really nice. I really liked being with the girls because I have 5 sisters.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that was so if it's just about the students' criteria, what do you want? You just have to, like, I opened the map, like I searched everything, like I read everything. I was like, I didn't go with Wales because they were too expensive for me. I chose the like 5 or 6 in the Wales. Also, there are like 2 tennis court. I think they are really adjustable as well. They're like really nice too. So there are like cheap ones in Wales as well. There are cheap ones in Selen. There are cheap ones in everywhere. You just have to find which one is more suitable for you. I didn't want to walk 20 minutes to campus because Wales is like 20 minutes. But Wales, it's also 20 minutes to city center. So some people want to go to city center by walking. Some of my friends do. Like, if you don't want to pay for the, I don't know, bus or something, like Uber or something for the thing. But for example, here, Selen is really close to the shopping places. Pritchett Park is not. But you can have our Tesco order just in front of our building. So you just do the order, like it's suitable. It doesn't have any problems with that. We also have a Leo's bar, like next, just 30 seconds down there. Like they have a bar as well if you want to drink. And I think it's a really nice place because the place is really nice. GP, it's like the 2 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
the GP
not
is
far.
really close as well, because when I first come, I didn't know I had to go to police. I had to go to GP. Like, I want to register to GP, and then I thought there's just 2 minutes. You just go right away. So if you are in terrible, it's nice as well. Yeah, I think it's really close to everywhere. Like, I can go to my friends in Wales in 10, 12 minutes as well. So it's not really far. Like, Vale. It's not really like close like Selen, but it's in between Pritchard House. So you just have to like find which one is more suitable for, because I have friends in Vale, Selen Oak, or like private or in city center. I didn't want to pay for transportation, so that's why I'm in student accommodation, because it's closer to uni. Also, we have like some societies like nights, etc. in uni, and like they and like at 10 o'clock or something, and you can just walk to your room instead of like taking a bus or something. So it's really nice. Also, like I told you, if you want to go to the clubs in city center, the train station is just there, and we go with Uber, etc. with the girls, so we pay in common. So everything is like really nice with going with your friends and going with the people you know, because you are going to the same place, you are coming from the same place, so you can just like share all the money, and it's really like affordable. I think it's really nice about when it comes to this. Yeah.
No, definitely. And you mentioned societies. Did you join any societies? Was that a way of making friends?
Yeah, society. I'm in anime and manga society right now. Yeah, and I'm planning to attend the Latino dances society next term. I was going to attend this term, but then I had some financial problems with my dad, so I just postponed it for a term. But you can like attend any time. For some, you can't, because they're like really. Like the ones that you pay a lot of money, they don't accept you later on. But the ones that pay, like some societies, you pay £3 for a whole year. Some like £100 per term. So, but it depends. Like they do lots of stuff, like life saving. For example, my friends going, they have competitions. They're always going to the lessons. They like swimming. They do everything. Like anime manga, you come together. You chat and like you watch stuff. So I've been to some societies like Doctor Who. And I don't know, Harry Potter and Middle Earth. I didn't go all of them, but sometimes you can also go attend their events, so that's really nice. But I'm recently in anime manga right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with regards to like joining a society, is there any other pieces of advice you have for international students when they first get here? So you say signing up to the GP.
Well, no, the first international. Okay, so when you come first. In high school, I studied IB, and I was late for the class, so I had so many problems with like online resources and etc. So when I first come here, I just asked my friends, so how should I do this stuff? Because I also missed Freshers Week, my visa problems. So it was really like it's really important to keep up with the Freshers Week. I would suggest because in Freshers Week everybody helping here, but just give you brochures, they give you like some discounts, and they explain you everything. There are like some tutorials, etc. So I will say that they will attend the Freshers Week, and if they miss like me, the first thing I did was in the weekend. Because I missed 5 days and I came in the weekend, so I just go around the university in my map. Like I have maps in all around the room. So it was like I had the map all the time with me. I just go around the place that I have to study, like in my study places, because I didn't want to like be class, etc. So I did these first, and like just be careful about the police registration, because it has to be online, has to be in 1 week, and then after like you did the online registration, you can just have an appointment after like 2 months. I did mine is like 2 weeks ago, like the normal one, but the online has to be in 1 week, and GP you can do every time. But if you can burn your hand, it's really important to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Also, they have like some injections, like vaccines. We did.
Yeah.
They're like free vaccines. I did the first meningitis because I was afraid of being catch one.
Yeah.
So like it's important to do it GP as well, but it's really easy. It takes 20 minutes in total. And what else? Like there are some stuff that you should be careful about when you come first. Like if you are. But yeah, I think that's mostly what you should be doing. Yeah. And the societies, you just can attend their free, like they do most of free, like just come attend and see what happens things. So just can go there. Yeah.
Definitely. So just before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to say about the global community or your experience as an international student? Or
well, for an international student, I will say that it's a really nice place, but you really have the cultural difference shocked first when you first come in. I had, because to Turkey is a kind of place that really hospitality like really high, and everyone's friendly. UK was kind of cold for me first, because this was I was shocked. But I told you the flatmates really helpful, because they're really helpful when it comes to the international students. I even didn't know how to do the cook and like oven stuff to help me everything. So Yeah, I would say the global community is really nice because you met a lot of people, crowded flats, and I told you it's really close to the, like, there are some events that they do in Leo's bar, like global I don't remember the name right now, but there's a thing in that helps the global people, like
the global bodies.
Yes, global bodies. Yeah, sorry, the global bodies. They also have so many events in just like downstairs. So I always go there and have speed grinding, free snacks, and I don't know, like so many games and stuff. So I think global community is really like nice in that subject. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Selen. And if anyone's got any questions about accommodation or university life in general, do leave some comments down below, or you can get in contact with the Living Accommodation Services team. We'll be more than happy to help.